everybody. Today I got a little bit of a different adventure for you. Years ago, I bought, I'm thinking it's been at least 20 years ago. I bought a 12-string guitar, and this is it. And I don't know if you can see the name on there. That was the name brand of it. Let's see. Yep, that was the name brand of it. Well, I had never heard of the name brand, and I didn't particularly care for a 12-string guitar. So I cut the neck. I cut the keys off of it. So I made it a 6-string. Well, I didn't like that either. Although the guitar had a good sound, I didn't like the way the neck looked. So anyway, I took it apart and I decided I was going to change the neck on it. Well, I found out I couldn't get the neck. I couldn't get the same neck that had came off, but a 6-string version. Originally, the 12-string, the neck, the head of the neck was real long. It was enough for 6 keys on each side. So I cut it off, and it only looked like the neck, the head of the neck was about this long. I didn't like that. What I'm doing is I got to clean this up all around the edges here. So this will fit flat on here. And actually, I am getting pretty close. Got to dig out all my C-clamps. But yeah, I'm getting pretty close. I got it cleaned up around here. Got to re-glue that up here, the white drum. But yeah, I'm getting there. So it's got to fit right in this little groove. There's a little groove right in here. And this has got a lip on it. This has got a lip on it. I don't know if you can see it right there. But that lip has to fit down in that groove right there. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to do now, is I'm trying to clean that old glue out and make sure that fits in there real good. I'm going to re-glue all this stuff back in here so it don't move, because that one video I seen of the one the neck moved on, something about this in here moved, and it was a mess. It played really well. But anyway, yeah, this is what I'm doing right here, is I'm just taking this and I'm cleaning this out. I'm using my multi-tool also to go around the edges to get it out, and it's working pretty good. At least I'll have an idea of where we're at. All right, I'm back on the guitar. I had to take some time off to work on the truck, but anyway, I did do some stuff to it. I sanded it down. I got it glued back together, and there's some little bit of gaps that I needed to fill in with some filler. So I did that. Now I need to sand it down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint this area right here. I'm going to sand it down, get it real smooth, and I'm going to paint it black. This area right here, all the way around. And then on this side, I'm going to sand it down around the edges here. And I'm going to try to spray it. I'm going to try to spray the black paint right along the edges, like right here. So I can cover all this up. Cover all this up. And clean it up real good with some tack cloth. Get all the dust off of it. Then I'm going to spray it with lacquer. So actually from here, I'm going to try to keep this all the way around here. Then I'm going to go with the black around here, if I can. If not, I'll just go ahead and paint the whole thing black. And then I'm going to go over it with a lacquer or a what they call a high gloss polyurethane, to see how it turns out. Like I said, if this thing is playable in the end, then that's fine. But if it's a wall hanger, it'd be a wall hanger. Okay, I'm on my, I think my 4th time of putting filler in it. I've almost got it to where I can paint it. I had some small pinholes right through here, right along there, and right there. So I need to take some fine sandpaper, sand all that down, go around the edges again, sand it again around the edges again with some fine sandpaper. And then I'm gonna have to go get me some primer. I am going to primer it. Take some steel wool to it, try to clean it up real good, and maybe tomorrow I'll be able to paint it. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know if I should go ahead and cut out for my neck before I paint it though. Decisions. But yeah, this is where I'm at on it. Got to sand all that off right there, smooth it out. Got to sand that out right there. I think it's going to look good. I think it's going to, I don't know if it's going to be playable, but it's going to look good. I'm moving right along on this. Actually, I kind of painted sanded the back side of it and painted it. It's actually don't look too bad. So I decided to go ahead and change the color of the whole thing. It's got dust on it, fingerprints and stuff, but I decided to go ahead and sand the whole thing down. I've kind of like preset my neck, kind of, sorta. It looked like it was going to line up good. I routed it out to put it in there. Has some little dings and stuff in it. I'm going to get those out. I'm sanding it down now. And yeah, I had one of these fall down in. It was this one right here, and it fell down in there. And to fish that thing back out, But anyway, this is where I'm at. I forgot to to start the GoPro on the other side when I was sanding it, and I painted it black. So now it's going to be all black. I decided to go ahead and go with all black, and it's got a black neck. As you can see, right here's the neck. So far it's turned out pretty good. Okay. I didn't videotape me doing some of the painting and stuff on here, sanding and painting. So I got a partial painting on it, and I still have to steel wool it, probably go over it one more time, and use this tack cloth right here to clean it up. And then I'm going to put some shiny stuff on it and make it shiny. Lacquer, I believe it is. Whatever that stuff is called. So anyway, here's what I got going on. So I went to place my neck on it. As you can see, all of our food is over here getting ready for Thanksgiving. But anyway, from here to here, this very first bridge, the bridge adjustment, from there to there has to be 25 inches. And it's not. It's 25 and a half. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go in and take my router and route this ½ inch out. So this is actually going to set up against the pickup. And that will give me my 25 inches. So then what I'll do is I'll route that down. And I'll place my neck in there, line it up, line everything up. Because this is just it in here. I can take all that back out. I'm going to line everything up, make sure my neck is the right height, angle, and then I'll connect the neck, to the body, and then that's when I'll steel wool everything and clean it up. I'll have to probably go in here and hit this back with some paint again and clean it up, get all the areas that can be seen, put black paint back on it, and then I can start putting it back together. But that definitely has to be 25 inches from here to the bridge, or you'll never be able to tune it. So this is where I'm at. I'm gonna rewatch the football game, so I don't know how much I'm gonna get done on it today. There's some things I didn't get out of it. There's a crack in the wood right here. I didn't get that out. But there's little fine particle thingies and the dust or whatever in the paint. The steel wool will take that out. And it's not going to be a gloss when it's done anyway. It's I got like a satin lacquer on it. It's going to go on it, so it's not going to. That's going to show. Going to not show all the imperfections or whatever. But anyway, that's where I'm at on it, and maybe I can remember to video some of the other stuff, like the when I go to route this out. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Okay. So I've cut that out. So now what I need is my measurement to be 25 inches from here to here. Right there. So basically I just need to clean this up. I just need to clean this up right here. Right along the edge here. Probably get it right on the edge. Clean that out. Need to clean this up right here. along the edge right there where it's black. There's a little hangover of wood right there, so I could probably get a utility knife and just cut all that out. All right, I scraped all that out, got it out pretty good, I think. So I got that completely up against there. Now let's measure it and see if I come up with 25 inches. 25, perfect. Trying to get an idea of where my neck's at. And it looks like I need to lower it a little bit. So, not working out too good yet. Okay, I got it painted. I'm not really satisfied with the paint job on it, but it's going to do for now because it's getting cold out and I can't paint it indoors because of the fumes. I need to steel wool it one more time and then do another coat of paint on it, I believe. But in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and put it back together. At least put the strings on it, put the knobs back on it, and for now, and then I want to put the pickups on it probably after Thanksgiving. So that's what it looks like right now. Definitely need to get another coat on the back of the lacquer. Need to paint this thing right here. Probably take it off and paint it, but that's what it looks like so far. I'll check back in, and once it's got the strings on it, I can have an idea of where the bridge needs to be set. I got some new springs for it in here. These are rusted, so I went ahead and bought some new springs for that. So need to clean this up, make it look good. All right. All right. I got it like partially together. The finish isn't quite as good as I thought or would like it to be, but it's good enough. It's not a high-end guitar. Well, it's not a high-end guitar. I have lost this switch knob right here. This thing was taken apart a long time ago. I can't remember, about 15 years ago maybe. Parts have been laying around. I still need to put the pickups in it, but I thought I'd put the strings on it and see how well the neck would line up. And it's actually playable. It's not bad at all, at least for someone like me anyway. But I'd like to find that switch right there. These are the original knobs. But like I said, it's very playable. It holds well, the strings on it. These strings are probably at least 15 years old, but they had never been used. They were still new in the box. They're boomers. But these strings right here, they sit in the paper envelope, and they got like little rust spots on it. That's how old they are. So it needs a fresh set of strings. But it does hold a tune. Believe it or not, still yet. I don't know how long it will hold that, but I am missing one of these things right here. It goes around the pickup. So there, as you can see, there was two of them. So I'm missing that. And this guitar you cannot get parts for. So I got this down here too. Where's it at? It's not in here. It's in the other room. But I got the piece to go down here too, which it matches this. It's just like, you know, black with the white on it. It's the one that goes right here. But anyway, I'm happy with it. I wasn't fixing it to sell. It was just something that I've had for a long time, and I thought I would work on it. Like I said in an earlier video, this originally was a 12 string. And the 12 string, you know, of course, the neck comes down here like this. It looks like a paddle. It was about that long. And I cut it off. And it just didn't look right. So I had this great idea to take the neck off of it and put another neck on it. At that time I had another neck, and it just didn't work out. So the back was taken off of it, as you've seen, and it sat in a tote for about 15 years. So, but anyway, this is what it looks like so far. I think I'm going to go ahead and post this video right here, and then when I get the pickups in it, I will post another video on it and let you hear it. But right now, it sounds pretty good. All righty.